everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back, and we're going to do another session of this today, and we'll see how long the hour will take us on this. I'm really excited to see how well this pans out. Just need to plug my laptop in because oh dear, it's running out of battery, so let's put that in there. Okay, so yeah, last time we sort of done around the border and we were just starting that cup, wasn't we? So yeah, what I'd like to do is I think I'd like to finish off the cup first, get that out of the way. As you can, whoa, it's got a mind of its own, this plastic. So I'm just going to fold that round there, because my mat is far too big to hold this thing, so I use like a dinner sort of table thing to clamp it. I bring my fish pen over, thinking that I didn't have a pen here, and I have. I had some in my. I knew I had some in my pencil case, but I was like, do you know what? I want my fish. So yeah, we're going to start off with that lovely black, which is number 1, and we'll be doing this for about an hour or so. And yeah, it's like day 2 of the second part of the holiday, if you like, because as I said, my relatives have gone to, I want to finish off this cup, my relatives have gone to Bognor Regis, so they've gone to Butlins, and I'm on dog duty, so I do feel a bit sorry for Jack, because obviously with this heat at the moment must be dreadful in that hospital, because apparently there's no, I don't know why hospitals don't have circulation or air conditioning, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing how well this pans out. And then I have spent the morning, I had the most loveliest sleep, because this sofa bed is so comfy, it's unreal. The only bit I don't like is, like, you know, getting it out, folding it all the way back up to convert it back into the sofa, because obviously I normally sit on a sofa and then Molly sits on the other sofa, so plus it's in the way and you need to make room for walking past and that. So I don't know what the time was, but I could hear crying, and I thought, I don't know what that is, maybe it's next door, because next door have a toddler, so I thought, well, maybe it's them. And then it was a couple of hours later, and I heard Molly get up, because I think she went into the kitchen to get some water. Water! I say water, but people is supposed to be water. But let me know in the comments, do you go water for 1 or water? I think I just said that. The same, so hang on. Water for 1 or water for 2. But yeah, so then it sort of went off again, and I'm thinking, well, it's got to be Molly, because it was like proper like like that. I'll probably set Negan off now. Sorry, Linda. Yeah, so I thought, well, maybe it's Molly, and what she was asking for is she wanted to go outside for a wee. So she'll normally sit at the door and she'll cry, or she'll like scrape the door, like scratch the door to tell me that she wants to go out. And she was really good. I settled down I turned the lights off, and I put her on the sofa bed with me, because normally when she is with my mum, she sleeps up on the bed with her, and normally she's at the bottom of the bed and my mum's at the top of the bed, because it's a double bed, and they normally have a half each, you know. But I put her on the sofa bed with me to try to replicate that, you know, it was bedtime, and she was getting a bit like nervous and restless. So then she got outside, got off the bed, went into the kitchen, came back from the kitchen into the front room, to then go back from the front room into the kitchen, and then she eventually got up on the other sofa. So I was like, that's good. I mean, I wouldn't have minded on the bed, but I was just frightened I would kick her and like she'd fall off the bed or something. But And I can honestly say she didn't get up once until obviously 5-6 o'clock for a wee, and she was really, really good. She's in the other room at the moment, just lying on the sofa, because I have noticed dogs sleep a lot, don't they? So anyway, I started off the day, had my shower, then I did chicken nuggets for breakfast. I fancied like a little McDonald's sort of vibe there, so I had some chicken nuggets in the fridge, sorry, from the freezer, and cooked them. And then I had crackers with jam sandwiches. I know, very weird combination. And then because obviously I don't want to go shopping and leave her, because it's not fair. So I didn't really fancy spending even more money on getting stuff that I don't need, because if I shop, I'm going to buy stuff like cakes and donuts, and I really want to try to avoid that. So that was that. And then I sat down and watched, I've done some emails, checking them over. I was in the process of getting the video ready for, apologies. I was in the process of getting the video ready for the Vinted unboxing, which has this painting in it. So that's just got to have the links, but because I bought it off Vinted, I can't get the links like I would with Temu, because obviously I've got to research and try to see where I can get a link for this. So whether it be Amazon, Temu, I know Temu's got it, so we'll have to pinch it from there. But yeah, it's really, really cool. So that was good. And then I spent the afternoon watching, well, I've only just started it, but you know the new Peter Pan film with Disney Plus? It's called Peter and Wendy. And I've got to be honest with you, I'll always prefer the 2003 version with Jeremy Sumpter as Peter Pan. But this new one, it's okay. It gives you sort of like a Pirates of the Caribbean vibe, because the actor who plays Captain Hook, and he said Jack Sparrow. The actor that plays Captain Hook, he, like, they banged on the door and then he was like, "Do not say Peter Pan." Or I think he said something along the lines of, "Do not say the boy's name." So that was pretty good. And then that's where we are at the moment. And I thought, you know what, I want to get another session of this done, because I reckon by tonight I'll get this finished. We have a good sort of, I reckon, another 2 to 3 hours on it. But I was watching the programme about, there was a programme I recorded, and it's 90 minutes of the Queen, how the Queen died, 90 minutes or something. And it basically is a documentary that goes into every minute of how the Queen died. And I love documentaries and stuff. I normally used to watch that. I don't know if anyone likes autopsies, but there used to be a programme called something like The Autopsy of Michael Jackson, or The Autopsy of Whitney Houston, and they go into how she died and that. It's really, really fascinating to watch. I mean, as a rule, I like all sorts of documentaries. I like, yeah, well, not documentaries. Well, I do like documentaries, but what I mean is I like all sorts of medical programs. So Bizarre, you know, 24 Hours in A&E, that's quite a good one. Casualty, there's a new one called Ambulance. But the Bizarre one is, there are some really weird, interesting things on there. I don't think they have a new series anymore. But one of the worst ones that I've seen is a man got his hand mangled in like some sort of machine. Whether, I don't know whether it was a food blender or it was a big sort of industrial machine. So I very much doubt that. And they tried to release his hand, but it was going round and round and round like a corkscrew. So the only way that they could get him to hospital was to take half the machine with his hand in it to the hospital to try to figure out how to get his hand out and whether they could save the hand. But I think in the end he had to have it, what's the word I'm looking for? Not cut off, but Dissected? No, that's not it. What's the word? Does anyone... my mind's gone blank. You know the word... You know where they say they have to cut it off because it's not savable? I don't know. It's bugging me now because I'm like, what is it? It really annoys me when you know what the word is, but your brain is not working, and it's bugging you. And then the worst bit is when you get off from filming, you finish your filming, and then you remember what it was. But if it comes to me, because my brain at the moment is trying to think of what it is, if it comes to me, I will let you know. But amputated, there we go. See, I knew what it was. Amputated. So yeah, so with partials as well, it gives you a bit of, with these 20x20s, it gives you a bit of sort of creativity, because I can look at that and I'll go, right, after this I want to do the writing or the red, but I am sort of drawn to the writing next, so I might do that. And then, is that all the W? All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do... So what this bag is now, this is going to be the spare bag now. So all the drills, because I haven't got a bin over here, wheelie bin thing. So I'm going to put all the spare drills into that. And then this painting can be kitted up. But I cannot believe it, right? You know, I've been... Let me just sort out this... Get all this out of the way, because they tend to get stuck on the label. So, yeah. Oh dear. Got a frog stuck down my throat. Yeah, so they'll all go into here next. Now, the other night I was looking for something in my box, and I think it was not in the box, but you know my little carry storage case thing for... Oh, what was it? The diamond, something to do with diamond painting I was looking for. Yes, that's what it was. It was looking for these because I've got very few. I need to get some more from the newsagent. And what colour are we looking at? 12. So I was looking in there and I could not believe it. I think I found the Harry Potter one to the Chamber of Secrets. They were shoved in the storage opener thing. You've got all the containers, and then you've got like a little mesh thing that you can store things in, like your trays, and that's where it was. But I think, as I said, I'm gonna have to take the drills home to check, but 12 is E, yeah, that's this one. So it's a very unusual, it's not a colour I would have gone for personally. I would have said red, but yeah, I'm gonna take them home. And if that's the right drills, we will start it. As I said, I'm not sure we're going to get it done, but that's where the live videos come in. So if we're pushing against the clock sort of thing, then we can implement live. So I'm just going to go around the border first of all and get all them sorted in. So I was like really happy. And then I noticed that one of my Pirates of the Caribbean painting and Alice in Wonderland, the Cheshire Cat, they're in the container over here. So, as I said, at the moment, I'm able to do some painting here because they're all at Butlins apart from me and Jack. So, but apparently he's been walking in it's like a Zimmer frame thing. I don't think it's that frame, but normally there's like, in therapy, there's like them bars, isn't there? So you'll get a bar and a bar here, and then a physiotherapist will try to teach you to walk, but the idea is that the person holds on to the bars as they're walking, just in case, you know, they can't do it. And I think there's someone behind them, just in case like they accidentally collapse or something. So that's nice. I like the way they've done that with that little blob. But yeah, so really, really exciting stuff. And then I want to do a bit more of Optimus Prime. As you can see, that's part of the foot. It's quite heavy, and there's going to be a tire on here, because if you look in the manual, there's actually a tire that sits. This is the actual whole of the foot assembly. So this is by far one of the biggest pieces of foot I've ever done, and I can't believe it. So it's going to be quite impressive, I think. So yeah, but I've, you know, got lots of things to do. I've just opened the back door because it's so hot in here at the moment. And that's what I said, like, at the hospital, I don't know how Jack copes with it. I mean, he's got a fan, but I don't understand why the hospital can't have air conditioning. I mean, what, they want people to just suffocate in the heat? Oh, you little... Oh, mama. Look. I've done it again. Oh, man. I'm so clumsy, it's unreal. That's why I don't like... My hands are massive, as you can see, so... That's why I don't like big hands. I like big hands and a can of lye. Always makes me think of that song, but... Yeah, I've got loads of things I can do over here, so... It's nice that Molly is settled now, but she's probably thinking in her little mind, when are they coming back? Have they, you know, have they left me here forever on my own? But yeah, so they're probably going to, but she's going to go ballistic. I mean, as soon as I said walkies, because when I say walkies, she knows it's her time to go for a walk. And as soon as I said that, her tail was wagging and really excited. She was running up and down. So yeah, I wasn't going to take her because it came over quite... see if we've got any here. So that's somewhere up here. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't going to take her because it came over quite forecasted. And I don't really want to go out there with the rain and then there's all like footprints everywhere of rain and mud and that, you know, so... And then there was another dog coming up the road and I'm like, oh no, please don't come over. Because there was an occasion where, I don't know what happened, but apparently it was a pit bull. And it came out of nowhere and there was a lady at the bottom of the street and randomly just attacked her for no reason. And the owner and the dog walked off and left her on the floor. And I was like, if I would have catched you, I would have reported you to the RSPCA because clearly you can't operate a dog. And I'll never forget this. There is a dog, if you look on Google, just put something like Braintree and Whittam Times, dog killed on train or dog died on train, on Braintree train. There was this dog, and he had, I don't know what happened, I think the guy was drunk or something happened, and he kicked the dog in the face, and obviously the dog's all scared. I think I've spoke about this previously, but the dog got all scared and obviously has, you know, shit itself, and where it's so terrified and scared as to what's going on. And yeah, he died on the train apparently. So oh, I'd love to really like get them banned for life for keeping pets, because I think that's just absolutely terrible that you own a pet and you can't have the decency to look after it properly. Like there's an American man that lives over the road from here, and he's always yanking the lead when the dog's trying to go for a wee-wee. And I'm thinking, well, if I catch you doing that, I'm going to have words with you, because I'm an animal activist, so I don't put up with animal cruelty, and I'm part of several animal charities, you know, and I'm quite honoured to be, you know, an animal helper and whatever they call it. But and then the other time he was like, can you move over? And I'm thinking, excuse me? And then he said, could you move over because you're taking up, this was to my sister, something happened with my sister, she was taking my dog for a walk, and he was going, could you move over because you're taking all the room up? And I'm thinking, hello, that's a one-way system, like you can't move over, the path is like literally about that thin, so probably a couple of centimetres. But I don't know what we're going to do after this. I'm not really liking this colour, I'll be honest with you. It's not giving me enough oomph. I mean, maybe once we get the other creamy colour around it, but I think that should have been brighter than that. So we might swap it out maybe, I'm not sure. And then on Vintage, you can do what's called a bundle. So, bundle! I've got to try and not to laugh because I've got a cracked lip. And every time I laugh, it sort of like cracks the lip. And I don't know how I've got like dry lips, because it's probably the heat, or it's probably because I've got a fan going 24/7, because I keep my fan going on all day and all night. And what's I talking about now? I can't remember. Oh yes, a bundle on Vinted. So there's this thing that you can do if you want to buy several things. You can request a bundle, but then if you do the reserve option, perhaps you can't pay that day because you've got a bill to pay and you want to pay in 2 days' time. You can reserve it for 5 days, and what's quite cool about that is if I see another painting that I quite like the look of, I can then add it to the existing bundle, and you also get like a little bit of a discount off as well. But yeah, but as I said, this supplier that is selling these on Vinted, oh my god, like I can see me getting quite a lot from her, because she seems to have all the ones that I want on Temu, and you know, it's just shopping about who's got the best offer, you know, and if it means I can get it quicker and pay a little bit of postage, then that's good with me. But you know, it could be that one day Temu doesn't have one I have and Amazon's got it, so I have to shop with Amazon, you know. So, but I found out what was causing, as you can see, my tripod is now solid. It was missing the ball joint on it, so I've screwed the ball joint on and then put the spring loader onto the ball joint. So I don't really like ball joints. It's not really something I tend to use, because it just, ball joints can go in any direction, as you know, so if it's not tightened up, you've got to reset it and stuff. But when I tried to put the phone, when the ball joint was back on, and I tried to put the spring loader onto the ball joint just itself, it wouldn't do it because it's too short. So you have to put this special clip thing on it, and then it will extend it, and you can then do it. So yeah. But at least we've got a proper angle of tripod now. Oh, do you know what? Well, I've got some butterflies that I got ages ago, and it's just trying to find a slot for it to go into. And there was an occasion where I didn't have a tripod, and the only way I could get it to film was to wedge my phone near, like a, for example, this sort of thing, like a little container thing. And then blue tack the painting to the kitchen wall. And I've got that series somewhere, and oh my god, once you see it, I think Linda would laugh at that, because it's got to be one of the most weirdest types of filming angle that I've ever done, to be frank. So yeah, I had a lovely cup of tea though when I was watching Peter Pan. Lovely couple of sugar, which I'm not really supposed to have, but talking of which, I've been naughty. I've ordered another bag of them watermelon sweets, and the dentist told me not to. I'm so naughty. But this is the thing, it's difficult, because when you're watching a film, you do want to munch on things, you know, and it's, the other night, it's like yesterday, I got some Maltesers, and I really wanted to save them for Saturday, because Saturday's my movie night. But then, because obviously I'm away at the moment looking after Molly, I'm doing a Linda. Linda went over to her son's to look after Negan, and I'm doing the same but looking after my mum's dog. And I mean, she's everyone's dog, but she's mainly my mum's because she bought her, you know. And yeah, so I thought, well, in the evening, I sort of do my filming, and then I may do some more filming in the evening. Last night I was super tired, and I've done some more at like 11:30, but yeah, it's pretty good, you know. But yeah, it's, I can't believe I've started this already. I mean, I would have... I forgot to put it on Gems Flow. Never mind. I won't be able to put a start. Well, actually, I can put start and finish date, but I can't put the blank canvas, like, of it blank, because I've already started it. But actually, that's the point. Do you know what? I'm going to quickly do it now before I forget. So, let's just see if I can load the Gems Flow. So, for example, this is Gems Flow, so I would go set image. I mean, I'll have to do it as a part take one, but... So, that's the coffee. And then we can put here, what we would call it, coffee cup, coffee time. And then the width, I would say it's 20 times 20, so 20. Then you put in there 20, and then number of colours, you look at that, and you can see there's 14 colours there, so I put 14. Obtained from Vinted. And then you can put, like, the website there if you want, and then it comes up like if you wanted to sell it. So obviously I have no plans to sell it, but there are people out there that sell it once it's completed. So the price, I'll have to come back to that because I don't recall that. Type is a round drill, and this is what we call a full drill because obviously it's all full drilled. And then see, it says if sold at what price. I'm going to put that at 0 because I don't plan on selling this. I never sell my completed ones, so sometimes I will sell some old ones if they're like, say like if I've done a flower theme and that's now over for the year, I will sell some to, you know, because I'm not going to do them for the remainder of this year. So it just offloads some, and then set date ordered, set date received. Oh, I'm going to say that came yesterday. Yes, it did, didn't it? So 15th, set date ordered, I don't know. Set start date, we'll say we started that yesterday. And then set date finished. And then I can put notes in there if I wanted to. The rating I'm not going to do until the last minute because we won't know the full rating of it until we've drilled it. But as you can see, and then what you can do is project status. So it will say like wish list, not received, started, and then you can put it on hold. You've got completely sold, but I'm going to put on here that I've started it now. So as you can see, started, and then you tick that, and there we go, there's your project. So, and then it's all catalogued in there, and it's really good because say like you bought a painting but you're not really you want to buy a painting but you're not sure if you've got that, you can just have a look in your Gems Flow app. And as you can see, I've got all these on hold at the moment. Some of these do need updating because some have been started, but yeah, so it just keeps catalogue of it all, so it's really good. But yeah, let me just reload that because it's not showing my... Oh yeah, it's there. So but yeah, as I said, it's called Gems Flow, and then as you can see, you can go on that and go, you see what I mean? Set project colours. So if you wanted to, you can put all the colours in that range. You know, you can put more product images, but it's just, yeah, I'm pleased I've done that. So yeah, it just catalogues everything. So that's the good thing about it. Okay, where was we? So we were going somewhere around here, weren't it? Yeah, there's an E just there. So I think this is supposed to be like little marshmallows or something that's cropped over maybe. But I think after this, I'm itching to get into that creamy colour, but I think I might go for the red cup next. Now, Gems Flow you could do as well for, because I watch a lot of colouring book channels. There's these challenges on YouTube where people will basically colour in books, and you've got to pick 3 pens. So you pick 3 colour pens, and you're not allowed to look at the pens, and then you use them colours. I mean, you could if you wanted to look, but you use them colours to paint the image. You could use that for Gems Flow. So if you're, you know, you colour in books, you could catalogue all the photos of the different pictures you want to paint, and then you've got a track record of what you've bought and what you haven't bought, or what paintings you've started and what paintings you haven't. So to be fair with you, I haven't used Gems Flow in a few months time, and then I had to take it off because the storage on my phone was running out, and I think it's just I forgot to put it back on, and then it come up saying recommendations, because sometimes when you're downloading an app it will come up with a recommendation app. So yeah, it's pretty good. Yes, after this I'm going to make another cup of tea and then watch the rest of Peter Pan. Peter Pan! And then, what time are we on? 3 o'clock, gosh. Going live in soon. And then after that, I'm going to have to sort out dinner and sort out all the drills and that, because I'll have to de-kit this one to use the trays for that one, if you get me. So, but we might be able to squeeze in just a third session before then. So yes. But it's nice because, you know, when you do individual colours like this one, you've got another kit that you can de-kit and get that one sort of disposed of, really. So yeah. And I was gonna air this last night, but then I sort of thought to myself, well, I can't because you ain't seen the unboxing yet. But this might be just like a Saturday thing. I'm really not sure as to when we're gonna get this finished. I mean, when we're gonna air it, you know. Just getting some more tools in my thing here. But yeah, it doesn't take long. It's always nice as well to have a variety of different size paintings, because having the same painting like size all the time can get boring, but also it gives you an experience of how long a 20x20 would take, or how long a, you know, 30x30. But this is going to be another one. We've done the 30x30 live, as I said. That I think that was on the other channel before I sort of wanted to dedicate just a channel to diamond painting, but this would be sort of like a size that I would like to do as a night stream, so A to B, get it done. So yeah. Okay, so that looks like pretty done to me. So we've finished all that colour now. There's probably bound to be one that you'll find along the way before you. It's the worst bit, isn't it, when you put them all in the spare drills bag and then you have to go fishing because you've missed one. So again, I'm going to put this into the spare drill bag. I mean, eventually these will get chucked away, because I don't plan. I mean, you don't have to keep every colour from every kit that you kit up for spares, because remember that you're always getting a continuous flow of colours, because they're always coming in the packs that you order. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to sort the. I'll do that later because taking up a little bit too much time, and I want to get as much done on this as possible. Okay, so what I'd like to do next, I think, is we will do. Just shove this down the chute. Put that over there because that can be for the dragon next. Yeah, what we're going to do is the end colour now. This looks quite a manky cup. It has like a very unusual colour going on there. So N is number 2, which I think is this gorgeous bag here. Yeah, look at that, Tassia. That's your favourite, isn't it? But yeah, well, I tend to tip them all out as well. I mean, as well, you can also, if you wanted to, you could always keep these bags, because if you say like you had another 2 with that number on, you could probably do that and get it up. There must be a place that sells bags, but with like, you know, like the number 2, like have the 2 and then the symbol and then the name of the colour here, 3, 2, 1. That would be great if they could do that. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, and then that gets picked up and put in the garbage rack thing. Okay, so this one I'm going to start off with the cup itself for a change. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we've got loads of time. But this one's got a bit of a... It's got 3 different colours in this, which is E, N and R. So could be E, N, T, and then it could be like ear, nose and throat specialist. Because apparently your ear, nose and your throat is all connected to the same pipe system. So yeah. Oh, that's gorgeous. I think that, again, it's really going to look nice against this creamy colour that we've got going on here. It's not going to stand out so much against that because obviously that red is not directly next to it, but I think, I mean, it's like that part next to there would be, you know, really nice, I think. But I reckon we'll get this finished today at some point. I can't see this taking too much longer. But yes, I don't know who's going in October, but they're going back to Butlins in October as well. So I think it's just my mum and dad, and yeah, just my mum and dad going. I'm not sure if they're gonna all go again, but I may be asked to. I mean, they've asked me to go, but you know what my dad's like. It'll get to the day and then he'll go, well, you're not coming now, you know, and it's like, whatever. I see through this crap all the time that you put, you know, so all this going, it's basically a wind-up merchant. He will just go, oh right, you can come, and then he texted me the other night saying you should have come, and I'm thinking, are you just taking the piss here? Like, I've asked you, I've said yes, I'll come, and then you don't book it, so don't say that I should have come. It's just a weirdo, and I shouldn't say that really about my parent, but he is. You know, I don't understand why you would do that. But I'm not really into, I mean, it's like last night, let me see if I've got a video somewhere, but it was really loud, and it's not really my thing. I don't really do nightclubs. I don't enjoy it. So let me just see if I can get that. Try and get a video or something. Yeah, so for example, this one. You're seeing Boney M. See, that's not really my thing. It's too, like, people in everywhere in your way. A theatre is much different. So if you was to say, take me to a show, that's a much more calmer, relaxed environment. But I'm not one for doing all that. So yeah, I do all like the backstage sort of stuff, but not all like the drinking and all that sort of thing. And that's really not my stuff. Because I actually work in the theatre when we've got productions, but we only ever do it in half term or when there's so you've got half term, then you've got summer, Easter, that sort of thing. So because they have to do it for when the cast is like out of school, because we've got 2 ones. You've got a younger version and then an older version. So the older version only do it once a year in April. And then the younger version do it on half term and I think Easter. No, half term, and I can't do Easter because that's the other group. But it's normally half term in the summer, I think. But yeah, see, I think that what they've gone to is an adult weekender. So let me see what the programme is for tonight. Yeah, so tonight there's 3 different venues here. So they've got Centre Stage, Reds, and then Bar Rossa. So last night they were watching Boney M. So there's one over here called Hot Chocolate, which I think they might watch. That's at 21:15. Yeah, that must have been the one, because they said it was both on at the same time. So they must have started that and then come out to that. But yeah, there's not really an awful lot on, is there? So tonight I should imagine they've got Mud It. See, Mud, I don't know who the hell that is. Bay City Rollers, and then Telegram Sam. So there's nothing really there that I would be interested in, because it's all like 70s weekender. So that to me is not my music. I like beaty music, and yeah, I can't see that my cup of tea really. I would just mainly be, I think my dad, he likes, the shows in the evening, but I think for me, if I did go, I would just be the one sort of like vlogging around the camp, showing what Butlins is, like doing a vlog about Butlins and showing all the different like amusements, all the different activities they've got, because you can book to go archery and stuff. So yeah. And there was this one time, it was so funny, we went away and we noticed someone from Whittam, and it was like, okay, here we go again. And at the time my dad's girlfriend knew who he was, and apparently they're friends, and it was so embarrassing. So yeah, it was not very good. But he was the guy that was in the year below me at school. So I was in year 10 and he was in year 11. But oh, look at that. Isn't we got a ladybug vibe going on there, guys? Oh yes, we need to do a ladybug, and you should get the ladybird spider. If I could get a ladybird spider painting, oh my god, that would be a dream come true. The ladybird spider, I don't like spiders, as you know, but a ladybird spider is a very beautiful, beautiful spider. I don't know where you find them, ladybird spider, but this is, if you don't like spiders, now's the time to look away from the screen. But it's called the ladybird, but it's actually called a Rhesus sandalitis. But look at that, isn't that beautiful? That is just like, that's why they call it the ladybird spider, because of the red and black that a ladybird would have with the black dots. But I think they say that the bigger spiders, no, the red spiders are, yeah, they're mainly found in Europe, but the brighter coloured spiders are supposed to be the poisonous ones. It's very similar to frogs. And I've actually got another frog coming that will go really nice with my frog painting that I got from Temu. So yeah, there doesn't really seem to be an awful lot on at the moment. Seems to be quite crap. But if that's what they like, that's them. It's certainly not me. But we went on this ride once with my sister, and it's like the teacup ride you can go in, but it goes round and round and round, and they said you can have another ride, because at the Butlins you don't have to pay for the rides apart from the petrol go-karts. They are like £5, and they said, do you want to have another go? And I said, yeah. Normally you would have to queue up, but because there was no one queuing and there was only a few people on the ride, they just let us sit in the seat. But boy, did it make you feel sick. Like, I did 2 more goes on it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. I used to go on the Chessington World of Adventures roller coaster. That was gorgeous. Really, really lovely. And that was such a lovely ride, because you actually felt like you was a vampire. But there is talk about changing it, but the Vampire Riders, oh my god, that's took in a lot of money for the actual company. It takes in, it's one of their most popular rides that has bring all the revenue in. But Chessington, they used to have a zoo. Look, I've missed one there. Damn it. Quick. I've got some that fell on the mat, so I'll pinch them. Yeah, they have a zoo, and they also have a hotel now, because you can get a hotel. But yeah, I should have done this for like the Christmas season, December, because it's got a sort of like, it's a bit of everything, isn't it? You could do it for Valentine's, you could do it for Christmas. It's just a lovely painting. Okay, so I'm going to put them into here, and then I think we'll start this lovely V colour going on here, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Sort a bit of that out. So we've got V and L, so I'm going to get that. So we've got V and L happening here, so that's good. I'll put them probably up here somewhere. No, actually, put it there if I can. But yeah, V. Can't work like that. But yeah, some paintings I get, and I just have to dive straight into them, and they're just so lovely to do. Got a few on the this little side over here, so I've given up with the square. I'm just going to go in any direction I want as well. Let the pen guide you. So wherever the pen wants to go, that guides you. And one of my creators that I watch, she does colouring in, and she'll go, don't just scribble, let your pen flow you where you want to go. So the pen takes over, sort of thing. But yeah, I've been Chessington, I've been it's at World Park, Fort Park. My dad took us to see Arsenal once, and as you know, Arsenal's not my team, but just the experience of sitting in the actual arena rather than, you know, outside was not good. I mean, was a lot better than on TV. I think TV is on football's on TV far too much anyway, so V is 4. Let me see if I've got any more 4. We've got a 5, we've got a 13, we've got a 14, we've got a 12, we've got a 3. I don't know where my 4 is. We've got a 10, we've got a 9, a 8, a 7, 11. 7, 11, a 6, and we have 4. Yes, there we go, that's what I want. So 4 is more of this V colour. So this is sort of like a, I don't know, like a, it's got a very sort of like baby food vibe colour. Teddy has a food like this. Teddy's my nephew, and he's got a food very similar to this. which is, I think it's in the cupboard actually. Let me just have a look. Oh. Yeah, this is it. It's, I don't know what it is, but it's obviously some sort of stuff he eats, but that's the sort of colour that I was thinking of, you see. So, yeah. But I definitely wanted to get some of this done now, because once 7 o'clock gets here, it's going to be like, do dinner, do the live, get Molly walked, you know, because I took her this morning, and then obviously I'll need to take her in the evening as well, just to tire her out a bit, ready for bedtime. Sort bells, she'll have carrot today. I feel like a zookeeper. So I think I might need to feed the fish as well, because with fish they don't need to be fed every day, so that's quite good. This is a lovely colour here. It's a lovely creamy colour, and what they do is they break the light up a bit so that you don't so that it's not, you know, that colour, same colour all the time. Ooh. And then I did want to finish off reading my, I've only just started it, it's a big chunky book of the Prince Harry Spare, but I just haven't had time to do that yet. I'm in the vibe of diamond painting, but I've really enjoyed it. You know, it's given that nice peace and quiet, because as I said, when everyone's here, it's like a railway station, so one comes in, the other goes out, and we've missed an N. Bugger. We'll dig one out at the end. But yeah. Can I just say that I'm really enjoying this painting, and if you've never had this painting before, please buy it for yourself, because it is fantastic, and I really must get that giveaway video sorted. Okay, so do I want to go that way or down that way? It's probably going to take longer going like that, so I'm going to go across that way, I think. So I'm just working on the two colours at the moment, because I'm trying to keep the trays free, because I need to kit up the turtle, you see. So I also need to save stickers. Pinch that, I can go over there. I much prefer doing the evening walks as well, because you don't get that many dog walkers out in the evening. But my mum's neighbour next door, oh my god, she copies everything you do. Once there was this garden bench or whatever it was, the man at the end was moving, and yeah, he was moving, and they left, like, you know, them garden shed things you can get. It's like a container where you pull the green lid up. Hello, I hear Molly, tip tap tip tap. Hi Molly. And yeah, she took it out her garden and put it in. No, took it out his garden and put it in her garden. And then the people came back because they forgot to pick it up. And she said it was so I could not stop laughing. It was so embarrassing, because she had to explain to the person why she got that shed in her garden. So yeah, which is one of the reasons why we have CCTV as well, because all she ever does is just like go around taking people's stuff that don't belong to her. And where is the... could have sworn I saw it out there. Yeah, it's there. And the woman actually went, could you explain how this got in your garden? And she said, I'd like my property back, thanks. How embarrassing though. You can't just take an item without asking first, you know? So yeah, and then like my sister gets annoyed with her because every time she goes out, she wears the same clothing that Hannah's got. Every time she buys something new, she gets it. And then when we was moving Hannah's furniture back in, she had no purpose to go out, and she kept staring through the window. And it really started to wind me up, and I said, what the hell are you staring at? And she looked away. And then she came out, making out to put something in the bin, and she didn't need to put anything in the bin. She just wanted to have a look at Hannah's stuff and just be nosy, you know. But she's one of the most irritating people I've ever met. Can't do this without being copied, you know. Which is one of the reasons why I like living in a different town than Witham. I love Witham, I would happily move back, but when we was bidding, I used to live in what's called a HMO, so House of Multiple Occupancy, and I hated it. I worked very hard to get out of there as quick as I could, because you would put stuff in the fridge which was yours, and they would go along and eat it. And I actually said to the coordinator, could I put a mini fridge in there? And they said the landlord won't let it. Okay, so why is it I have a TV in there but I can't do that? You see what I mean? And then she said that with the TV license, I said, well, why do I have to pay if there's like, if it's a house? Because apparently every room has to have a license. And I'm like, that don't make any sense, because if someone's got a license already in that house, then do you see what I mean? Just like, yeah, I just don't get it, because if someone has a license for that house, it's going to cover the whole house. So that was a bit of a con, I think. And she said, oh, it's because you've got separate rooms. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Oh, we've got 2 minutes. Let me just put this last drill down. I'll do 4 more. You know what I'm like? It's got to be in a pattern of 4 for some reason. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it has come up a little bit darker than I expected, but it is what it is. So anyway, I'm really enjoying this. I think we'll have this done pretty soon. I'm loving the vibrant of the black and red there on the coffee cups. But until next time, that is that. Another session done and dusted. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you haven't done so already, tap the bell if you want to be notified of all future uploads, and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. I have noticed there is quite a percentage of you that obviously watch the channel but you're not subscribed, so you might as well subscribe. It's totally free, and please don't feel that you have to pay for the subscription. You don't, it's totally free. But until next time, that's that. We should be getting this done in the next sort of, I reckon, 3 more sessions. But until next time, take care. Catch you later.